Welcome to Sailing Snack Time. We are a couple of Generation Xers whose kids have graduated high school, so we bought a boat, sold the house, and set sail to complete the Great Loop in 2026. Come join us for some fun adventures, some good drinks, and some great snacks. In this episode, we leave Stuart and head north. We have a little bit of an incident, and then we prepare to install our dinghy davits. But first, some interesting boat names we've seen along the way. Bad Daddy. That's a good one. Official business. Get it? Anyone for a bit of golf? Only in English, apparently. Look, it's Jesus and his wife. They've come back and they're walking along the water here. That's weird. Here's a boat named Big Mama, probably because it has 6 really big engines. Is that really necessary, especially in the intracoastal waterway where it's pretty flat anyway? I guess there must be an inlet around here that he takes it out to the ocean with. Imagine the gas bill on that one. I wonder how big those tanks are.
There's the famous square grouper where all the rum and cokes are had.
You betcha. Little backstory here. Some buddies and I did a golf trip down to Jupiter, Florida, which is where the square grouper is. And we went out and played golf and got back around 2 o'clock. Me and my buddy Bob decided to go hit the bar at the square grouper there. And our other friends, Joel and Mike, decided to go hold hands on the beach. We drank a lot of rum and cokes here and had a blast. Really fun outdoor tiki bar. Highly recommend it. It was a pretty easy day on the water today as we headed towards Stuart, Florida to Safe Harbor Harborage Yacht Club for the night, where we actually stay for 2 nights, but it's a nice little place and we get some work done. We had a nice dinner at Tide House Waterfront. Even the best slow down sometimes. And then when we got back, we set up all the snacks. Isn't that a beautiful display? This boat had wings that folded down for increased space. And there's our diesel prices, $3.52 a gallon, not bad. And this was one unique boat I saw. Never heard of Unalaska, Alaska. All right. We're walking to go get some dinner. We're in Stuart, Florida. It's not really raining yet. It's kind of raining a little bit.
It's enough to be wet.
Our marina is just like right there. We had a lot of boat work going on. A lot of work going on. Had a few beers last night. Slept in a little bit. Met some neighbors. It was a nice time. So I think we're going to Cinco de Mayo. So I think we're going to have some Mexican for this American holiday. Ooh, maybe a tattoo and some thrifting. Alright, I'll catch you guys up later. Alright, it's been a minute since I've recorded anything, just because I've been busy doing stuff. Gotta get in the habit of recording more. I don't have the GoPro set up, I don't have the drone set up, so. Anyway, we're underway. This is Tuesday, 6 de Mayo, and we got underway this morning about 15 minutes ago. We're headed north towards Satellite Beach or Titusville, somewhere around that way. See how far we get. I don't think we'll make it all the way to Titusville, but we'll see. Should be a pretty calm day according to the weather. But you never know. We got off the dock just fine, didn't hit anything. It's a pretty tight dock too. But with the bow thruster, it makes it pretty easy. I definitely got to get cameras for the back though. Getting in the dock was tough, and I got to run back there to look over the back of the boat to see where we are. But we're just putzing along here. I did do one thing last night. I got this outlet to work by replacing it with a new outlet. And so now I could keep the iPad charged up. I just like the iPad Navionics better than the Garmin right now. Just convenience of everything, and maybe more familiarity too. But they both work just as well. But I like the iPad so I can move around too if I need. Anyway, it's there and it's working. It's plugged in because yesterday we couldn't plug it in, or 2 days ago, because it was too. Well, the outlet didn't work, and then it would drain the battery after a while. So now we're good. Lee's downstairs working. We got the generator running. Oh, we got a bunch of engine stuff done yesterday. We had this really nice guy, Isaiah. We basically made a call asking if somebody could give us an oil change. And they said it might not need oil change. It's only got 100 hours. A lot of people go 300 hours on oil changes on these big boats. So we came to take a look with the expectation of changing the primary fuel filters, 2 on each engine, the Raycor filters, 2 on each engine, and the Raycor and primary on the generator. Also, the generator had stopped working. Well, it had stopped peeing the other night. It turns out the sea strainer, something was caught on the inlet side underneath the boat, so he showed us how we could back flush it with a hose, and it just started peeing right away, which was great. So basically, I learned a lot about this boat and these engines and how these things work, the things to look after, things to look out for, things to check every day just to make sure they're working right, no leaks anywhere, stuff like that, which was great. Exactly what I needed, so I feel a lot more confident about this boat. He said these engines are in great shape. They sound good. It's beautiful out here this morning. Oh, one thing I gotta do is get rid of this damn headrest. Because wouldn't that be the perfect place to sit right there? I put my arm out the window like I'm a dog. And I can just cruise along. Because right now I sit right here. Then I can't put my arm out the window because my arm's not long enough. So that's the plan, is to figure out. Mounted on the back with Phillips head screws, but I can't get to it. I think I have to take the seat out, and I think I have to crawl into that locker behind there in order to get the seat out. So that seems like a smaller person than me job. So we'll see if we can do that tonight. We're probably going to anchor. We're going to order a bigger anchor. This 48,000 pound boat came with a 44-pound anchor, which I think is a little undersized, personally. It didn't drag the first night. I thought we were dragging, but it turns out I had my phone in my hand, and the boat's so long that I walked to the other end of the boat, and the position moved, obviously, because the position was in my hand. You know, just little things that you're gonna learn and then go, don't. Alright, is it really necessary to fish right in the channel? Looks like he's getting out of the way, but only because he sees my 2-foot wake coming at him. I just had a snack delivery. I don't think I can make a cool word out of that. Look, I got some peanuts and some popcorn. Ooh, that's that kettle corn we got the other day. Delicious. Cruising along, approaching the Fort Pierce Bridge. Passed a couple boats so far. Making good time. Everything's running smooth. It's hotter than I expected. It's actually nice and cool down in the pilot house, so maybe the pilot house is not just for bad weather, but for really, really good weather also. So you can just bask in the air conditioning. I don't need that just yet. More guys fishing in the channel, like right in the middle of the channel. I slowed down so I don't wake them. You know, I mean give them all my wake, not wake them up. I might ask if they have any fish we could buy off of them. What does this button do? More to come on that another time. Some of these parts of the ICW look very sketchy. I mean, that's land right there, about, what, 60 feet from me? Really close to the channel marker. Must be a bird island. I'm seeing 10 feet on the draft, on the depth finder, so it must be deep enough. It's weird. North of Vero Beach. Our wake looks like a cruise ship wake. Looks like this guy's built himself a little man cave or she shed or some sort of getaway shack on the water. Looks like a nice place to hang out in some solitude, watch the boats go by, do a little fishing. It's a cool little island here. I don't even know what this is called. I don't even know where I am. It looks like it's called Grant Farm Island. Yeah, so I decided to go a little faster. I'm up to 21 knots, 18 knots, 21 miles per hour. Because look what's behind me. I want to outrun that a little bit. It's going west to east, so as long as we just give it a little bit more distance, it'll probably pass behind us. It's not very far close to the west of us. So I figure 20 minutes going a little faster is not going to hurt too much. Get us out of the way anyway. Breakfast. It's toast with fried egg and some avocado and something else. Butter. The chef's sitting down over here eating hers. Beautiful morning. This is Wednesday morning, and we're just left Titusville. Hoping to make it to St. Augustine today. Shouldn't be a problem, but probably gonna get wet because there's a lot of rain on the forecast for the next 5 days, really. That's alright. Maybe we won't actually get wet since we're in this nice plastic bubble. I'm a bubble boy. Alright, I think there's gonna have to be a reference to either a song or a TV show or a movie. Obviously there's gonna be lots of them, but maybe at the end of each video, we'll see if everyone caught all of the references, and maybe I'll list them in the comments. Because I seem to do that a lot, reference movies. Did you get that one, Bubble Boy? You must. Everyone got Bubble Boy. Sunshine over there. Sunshine on my shoulders. Yeah, I know I can't sing. At least I can hear Jimmy. Anybody? This thing on? Mosquito Lagoon, they call this. Just absolutely beautiful here. The early part of the day is definitely the best part of the day. Just getting to that point is the tough part. What have we here in the distance? Might it be New Smyrna Beach, the big bridge there? I think so. My sister used to live there. Been there several times. Cool little beach town, surfer little style town. I believe it's also the shark bite capital of the United States. So that's a coincidence. More dolphins up here. I've seen quite a few of them actually. I think I saw a pod of 5 at once. That was the biggest one. Where are you, little guys? We saw one tiny baby one at one point swimming by himself. I was thinking he probably went back to his family and said, "Oh, Mom, I almost got hit by a boat." But she probably chastised him. Irresponsible dolphin. That's where he was just a second ago. You saw the tail end of him. Yes, it's true. We ran aground on the north side of New Smyrna Beach, which apparently is notorious for its shifting shoals. As luck would have it, insert sarcasm here, there was a towboat sitting there waiting for people to run aground. And of course after that, we had a vibration, so we limped north to a marina in Daytona Beach. Maybe this was a blessing in disguise, because we knew we had to get the 1,000-hour services done on the engines, have a bottom job done, replace all the batteries, replace the bow thruster propeller, install an inverter and some DC to DC chargers, and a Serbo GX battery display, along with some other related items. While this was all happening in Daytona, we headed back to Virginia to pick up our dinghy, but we needed a trailer. Here's the new dinghy. Alright, here at Annapolis Inflatables. Got my new dinghy. Gonna be heading down the road back to home. Nice little 20-horse Tohatsu. We got the electric start version of it with the battery, little bilge pump. Should be handy. Best thing though, step on the front and a mount for the light. Step on the front, gas tank, seat. Good stuff. Should probably take that off before I go. It's a little nerve-wracking with that little white motor just bobbing up and down back there. I mean, I guess the trailer's alright and the boat's still there because the motor's still there. Yeah, but every bounce, it's like, I don't know, nerve-wracking. Sometimes it's amazing that some of these things just come together. As of this morning, I had no trailer and no boat. Then, I went to go get the trailer. Turns out one of the axles has a huge crack in it, and a hole in it, and the wheel is sitting wonky. The guy I bought it from has a friend who does welding. So I drove randomly into Timonium or Linthicum, I can't remember, Maryland, some guy's house where he had a beautiful garage with lifts and old CRXs on the lifts. He pulled out his MIG welder and welded it back on. And it's solid. Then I went to pick up the boat. It took forever. But it's awesome. It is an awesome tender. That's going to be just perfect. Now we just got to drive to Florida and get it to the boat, put our davits on, and be good to go. Good Lord, that thing's bouncing a lot. I'll stop and check it soon. It's about a 12-hour drive from Percival all the way down 95 to Flagler Beach, Florida. I've done this drive many times, and it's a painful one. Here we are, towing the boat, the dinghy, down to Florida to put it on the big boat. Got to do the obligatory stop at McDonald's. Here in Southern Virginia, about to cross into North Carolina. Yeah, I got a lot of sunglasses. Some women collect purses, some men collect sunglasses. I think that's fair. We're heading down to Florida to get ready to get on the boat. Hopefully it's going to be done soon. So engine work, waiting on parts. All kinds of new stuff has been done to it. Lithium batteries, new DC-DC chargers, new inverter. Well, I say new for those things because they didn't exist before. And they are technically new. Anyway, long day ahead. It's a 12-hour drive, which is no fun. So we'll be there 9 more hours. Waiting for my girlfriend to bring me my 2 hash browns, 3 packages of ketchup. We made it to Flagler Beach just in time for happy hour. Next thing to do was to replace the anchor. We picked up an 85-pound Mantis M1 to help us sleep better at night. Our boat is about 50,000 pounds, so using this chart looked about right for us. I didn't want to make it too heavy and overload the windlass either. Next up, dinghy davits. I did a lot of research before deciding on which ones I wanted, and I ended up choosing the St. Croix davit system sold by Atlantic Towers. This does not require a lot of modification, but I had a plan to get it done. Alright, so I got my shoes for the dinghy davits to mount onto the platform of the boat, the swim platform. I stopped by this place here, East Coast Ornamental Welding, down here in Daytona Beach. Guy gave me 2 pieces of diamond plate, which he said will be perfect for this. But the funny thing is, let me show you something interesting in this shop. The guy didn't even charge me for it too. He said, nah, I wish everybody in here wanted some sort of basic thing. All right, I gotta show you what's inside this shop here. Look at that. Old school pencil sharpener. When's the last time you saw one of those? Like 4th grade, I think, maybe? Or never, if you're a little younger than me. Alright, so the project's looking good for tomorrow. Putting those dinghy davits on. I got some nuts and bolts from Daytona Nut and Bolt. I love going to little shops where they know everything about what they do and they help you out. I told him what I needed. He said, I can know just what we want. He came back in 2 minutes with everything I needed. Answered all my questions, so away I go. Zoom zoom.
There's so much more to come. There's something I can feel standing here.